What's up, you guys? Today is April 5th, 2018, and I saw something in the news today, Cowboys news, and I found it very, very fucking disturbing, and I can't fucking stand it, actually. A Cowboy staffer came hard against Dez Bryant today. Anonymous. Fucking anonymous. Yeah, you can't, state your fucking name in public, but an anonymous person came out today. He was allegedly, he's on the Cowboys staff. Allegedly, you know. And he came out saying that, Dez Bryant lost some explosion. You can tell because he can't jump as high. He can't run by anybody anymore. All this other shit. He's not that great of a route runner and all this shit. And listen, Dez Bryant has lost some athletic ability due to injury, and I know he isn't the most polished route runner. He's dependent on his athleticism, you know, his spectacular athleticism in the beginning of his career. I mean, he was never a burner, but the guy could like out jump everybody. The guy could out muscle anybody, and he had just enough speed to gain some separation. So the guy was a fucking beast earlier in his career. He was returning kick and punt returns. He was doing that in the beginning of his career. So the guy was explosive, and I get it, but something smells fishy to me. I honestly feel like Stephen Jones has something behind this. Now, listen, if you want Dez Bryant to go, why don't you just fucking cut him? Instead of playing these bullshit ass mind games with the man, fucking cut him. Stop with the bullshit, okay? I know this has Stephen Jones written all over it. And listen, I respect Stephen Jones. I like him. I feel like he's moving our franchise to better places, better than his son. But at the same time, this reeks of like bullying. This reeks of like trying to pin Dez in a corner. If you don't fucking want him, fucking cut him and let him flourish with another team. Stop with the fucking mind games, okay? And to be quite honest, I believe Dez still has a lot left in the tank. I still believe he can be an 1,000-yard, 10 TD type of guy within the right system. I believe if he's with a Bill Belichick, I even feel like if he went to the Green Bay Packers or the LA Rams, he would be an 1,000-yard guy. I seriously believe that. He's just not in the right system. Nothing. Dak. I still think Dak is a top 15, top 10 quarterback in the NFL. It's not all about Dak. It's about the system. We're a run heavy offense, and we're not very creative when it comes to creating different schemes. We're not very good at creating schemes that bring out the best in some of our players' ability. We don't employ that. So that's why I believe Dez doesn't flourish as much as he used to. Because the thing is, back in the day, Tony Romo could just put it in a spot, and there you go. Dez just go up and get it. Dak isn't that type of quarterback. Dak isn't a gunslinger. Dak is someone who I want you to be at this spot at this time, and you just need to be there. You be there, and I'm giving you the ball. Dez and Tony Romo, they didn't have that type of rapport. Tony Romo wasn't that type of quarterback. Tony Romo was like, I'm going to just play some backyard football, and I'm going to just throw it up to you and go up there and get it. And Dez will go up there and get it. Dak is more precise. Dak is more sound. He's more refined in his game. So he's not all about the backyard, football. So I think that had a lot to do with Dez's decline as well. But yeah, Cowboy staffer, anonymous Cowboy staffer talking shit about Dez. And I have a strong suspicion that this has Stephen Jones written all over it because Jerry Jones wants to keep Dez. There's no question about it. He would do anything to keep Dez. Stephen Jones, on the other hand, Stephen Jones is like, you know what? If you don't take this pay cut, man, you got to get the fuck up out of here. And since you don't want to take the pay cut, we're going to box you in a corner. We're going to get Allen Hurns. We're going to draft a wide receiver. And then we're going to be like, hey, take this pay cut. And if you don't want to take this pay cut, then see ya. So it's all bully tactics. I feel like it's kind of shitty what they're doing to Dez, but we'll all see what's going to happen. And, hopefully it ends with Dez keeping the star on his helmet, because I still believe he has a lot left in the tank. But who knows? You never know what's going to happen. We cut DeMarcus Ware. You mean to tell me we won't cut Dez Bryant? Just something to think about.